Ooh, gotta turn off my autofocus. All right. Grab my Sharpie and we'll do it on this page. Put it right here. Okay. Just waiting on people to show up for a minute here. So, if you were not at my auction the last time, I have some things that are ongoing, like these ephemera packs. They include about 150 pieces of ephemera and old book pages. The papers range from 1920 to about 1980. And they are $5 a piece. So at any time, if you want any of these, you can go ahead and let me know. And then I also still have a bunch of these Civil War books. They're pretty big. They do have some nice images in them from, the Civil War. So if that is something that you are interested in, these are going for $1. When I ship things, if you order any of my books and the ephemera pack, I ship the ephemera pack separate, because if I put this in with the books, then the books are no longer going to be shipped media mail, and the cost is like triple. So across the United States, for most of these, it's ranging about $4.50 to ship this in a big envelope. Where media, half that price. So if I'm shipping something media mail for the books, I could send you, like 3 or 4 books for probably $4. And if I didn't ship a media mail, then it would probably be, $12 or $13. So that's why I'm doing that. So that's that, and I'll come back to these sporadically throughout. So if it's something you're interested in, just let me know. And I just decided to come on early because the last time it took a while for people to show up. So I'm just changing my chat settings. I can see everybody. And I will probably be sending out invoices Sunday or Monday. And you have 7 days to pay. And I think that that's more than enough time. So payment within 7 days. I will send you an invoice via PayPal. So my email address is in the description box below. If I don't have your information from the last auction, just send me an email with your PayPal email address. And I will be doing everything from here. So it'll go by whose name I stop the bidding. It'll go, I will take care of the start and the stop. I think that too many auctions have too many hands in the pot and it gets way too confusing. So I found this to be the most efficient way, for me anyway, to do it. The majority of the books that I have are pre-1930. I have 2 boxes of pre-1930 books. I have a few of them thrown in that are like Reader's Digest. I have a few of those thrown in. And no, I think the rest are pretty old. So they are all older books today. I don't have many newer ones except for the Reader's Digest. So I don't know, on my screen this is backwards, so I don't know if that's forwards. I think it shows up forwards for you guys, the ephemera packs and the books. I think it. But I am taking these Civil War books and gutting. I have a couple of them that I'm going to gut and turn these into like art journals. The pages in them are a little glossy. They're not super glossy, but if you did anything in these, you would need some kind of gesso or, I'm afraid that paint would chip off of these pages. So they are like just glossy enough because I need them right there. Can you climb over it? Okay. I'm going to move it in a little bit because I'm going to empty that box. So these are the books. They have some sketches. They have some old pictures. Some of them have Lincoln. Oh, thank you, Tilda. Thank you. I'm always worried about, if I have something out here. So I do have a ton of these. These are going to go for $1 a piece plus shipping. And that's that. I have about 20 of them, I think, out there. I've been following a woman called, honey, Billy has a new video. I only watched a few minutes of it. And I do live in a house with people, so I have a 1-year-old, and you might hear my 4-year-old, and it's possible that you'll hear my husband-year-old. What are you looking for?
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, video.
I'm doing an auction, so play quietly, okay?
What video is this?
An auction video.
Action video? Is there a live video?
Mm-hmm.
You have a live video?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you know people coming?
They are. It's early still. I'm just waiting. Okay, I got a few minutes. I have this book. I have some old textbooks. This is a history book. Hey, Lil, quiet down, okay? Agriculture for beginners and a geography. And this is something in Virginia. How we are something. Let me look. Thank you, Debbie. How we are governed in Virginia.
One is on her thing. I asked you to be quiet. Your next meeting will be in bed.
And the geography manual. The cover isn't that hard, but it's nice. Very nice. So I have Essentials to Plain and Solid Geometry and another Latin grammar book. So we have a lot. We have a lot of ground to cover. And I'm going to do it the same way as last time. It's going to just be kind of relaxed and no rushing. And, I'm going to show you everything so you can get as good of an idea as possible as to what you are going to be buying. So I hope everybody has their wine ready and ready to spend some money. I think after this, I'll have one more big box of old books, and then I have some that are not so old, like 1950s and 60s, that I might throw in if I get to another auction. if I get all this stuff done tonight and then I have the opportunity to do another auction, I might, you know, mix in some of the vintage with some of the antique things. Go over there, please. I don't want her trying to climb up on this box. Oh, good, Debbie. Pull up a chair and tell them to buy books too. I think, didn't you buy a book from me last time? I had, when I did my auction in February, I think, you bought a book. I shipped you a book, didn't I? I thought I remember seeing your name. Yeah, let's see. I must be subscribed. You subscribe to yourself on YouTube? I must be subscribed to myself. Just getting the same notification that I just got. No, antique books. It was pretty much Care's auction because she bought the majority of the books that I auctioned. She bought the majority of the books that I auctioned off. She had like this giant case of books that I had to ship out. I mean, her shipping in media mail was $20, and that's for media mail, that's expensive. That is expensive. That's a lot of books. If it wasn't media mail, it would have been like probably $70. But yeah, that was a big heavy box. I'm trying to I'm gonna have to make a lot of boxes again like I did last time because I don't have a lot of boxes. Like, you really only get boxes at Christmas time, I swear to God. I did get some boxes this week because I ordered off of Amazon, but something that I ordered, which was maple syrup, leaked into the box, and then it leaked onto the box beneath it. So that was kind of a mess. Literally, it was a mess. I had to clean up my countertops when I put from where I put the boxes down. So can't use those boxes unless somebody wants maple syrup covered books. But I do have a few. I do have a few boxes that I can use that I've gotten recently. And big envelopes again too. I'll have to make like wooden shipping boxes for the rest that I don't have boxes for. I'll hand deliver, you know, I'll drive to like Nebraska and wherever. But I do have a lot of nice books again this time too, like I did the last time. So it'll be a nice mix of old books and the ephemera packs. I have big boxes. Like, I have a lot of boxes from moving, like moving stuff around in our storage trailer. So if I have to, I'll just break those boxes up and then I just cut them and make, you know, fold them into the books and just make a box out of what I have. So I've had that happen. I had that happen with a bottle of conditioner when I was packing. And when I moved, I didn't realize it. And it actually completely rotted out the plug end to my hair dryer. I couldn't believe that conditioner did that to that plug. Completely destroyed it. It was almost gone. The ends. Like, melted it like acid. But yeah, last time I have like large envelopes too for people who order a few small books. So that works out well because I saved those big envelopes from Amazon. But then I have the large, you know, then I just break boxes down and make them.
Piece of crust.
Let's see.
Whoa. So many blocks. I'm talking on my head.
I know I have way too many. I have way too many of them. I have way too many boxes. I think people are getting my notifications.
Wow.
So I will go over again the ephemera packs that I have. They are about 150 pieces. I got this 1955 calendar in some of them, and I have lots of random book pages. I have music pages from hymns. I have a ton of those too because I make soap. So those shoe boxes. I use the plastic ones though, not the, but that size, you know, the same size. A lot of very antique paper, like this here is very old looking. And then some of them have like little pamphlets in them. Almanac pages. So these are $5 for the ephemera packs. And then these Civil War books I still have for $1 a piece. They're nice rugged books. Nice if you're looking for some nice hardcover. And if you do make journals, you could probably even cut those covers in half and have make 2 journals out of it. Some of them have pieces of mail with nice old embossed stamps. I got some nice paper stuff for these ephemera packs. They're definitely nice. I had one woman complain because the page corner of one of the pages in the envelope ripped. I think she was looking for I would refund her, but I did no such thing. No refunds. No refunds. I don't know if we're gonna see Carahart tonight. I haven't seen her on lately. I don't think. Hey, Lil, quiet down, please. Let's see what do we have here.
Well, okay.
Okay. I'll be quiet.
I do have one really nice book that's got like this gorgeous cover. The spine's missing, but the covers are just beautiful. And I contemplated keeping it for myself because the cover on it is gorgeous. Well, I've been on for 20 minutes, and I guess that we'll start off with
Ready?
I have this here. Let me get my timer going. I'm setting the timer for 2 minutes, and I will go through these books. So this is a lot. I have 2. I'm going to start this off. Oh, it would help if I hit start, wouldn't it? I'm going to start the bidding on this one at $3 for the two. And this is Essentials of Plain and Solid Geometry and Latin Grammar. This book here, there's pencil marks. There's going to be some writing. Some notes were taken
Well,
in this book.
you're not doing a very good job over there.
The back looks okay. There's not much for writing in the back. The front, there's really not much. There's just some pencil marks, a few pencil marks in it. So I have this one here, and then this one is the math book. The back doesn't have much, but there are pages that have been tucked back in here. So some of the pages had come out. And there's a little bit of writing in it. The binding is a little weak on this one. But it looks like pages, you know, they're tucked back in, so it doesn't look like it's missing a whole lot of pages. But it's got some nice equation stuff, and you know, signed on the inside cover. Some random notes were taken. This one here, the spine and the binding is very, very nice, very much intact. The cover has some discoloration and stuff. The back cover has a little bit in the corner. And there's 10 seconds left on this one. Alrighty. So that ends that one. The next lot I have, is for 3 books, and I will start the bidding off on this one at $4. This is Agriculture for Beginners. It has some nice pictures in it. Drawings of a bird. A few birds here. We got a few bird pictures in it. Right there. There are some miscellaneous farming. You got some cows. You have some figure pages. This is the stuff I like. I like the pages that look different. We have bees. We have some chickens, pigs and sheep and cows. So this one is nice. You have some nice plants. This looks like some tobacco plants, which is what they grew around here way back when. You got some bugs. This is the geography manual. The cover is, it's like a hard, soft cover. It's not thick. We have some pictures of Indians there, it looks like. And that's really it for that. 30 seconds left on this. And this one here is, you know, how we are governed in Virginia. So this has some pictures of buildings and stuff in Virginia. And 10 seconds left. Not much writing, a little bit of notes taken in this. Somebody pressed a flower in here at one time. All right, and that ends that one. we might revisit those later if more people show up. This has a reader. This is Johnson's fourth reader and a history book of the United States. I will start the bidding on these two at $3. And the reader does not have a spine on it. It is still held together, but it does not have a spine. The covers are in pretty decent shape. Nice aged picture. It looks like it was kind of like an Art Nouveau style cover. It looks like it's missing some of the beginning pages. A few pages might be ripped out, but it does have some neat illustrations in it. Some poetry. It's a fourth reader. So I'm going to assume it's like fourth grade. Fourth reader. So that's a nice picture of a sailboat. Yeah, it says fourth reader lesson 1. It's got a little key pronunciation guide in the front.
Get out. Get out.
It is missing a, but it does say here, 1920 something, Pearl Clark, aged 14 years. So this one is missing pages. But the cover on it is very neat looking. Has some spots. All right. And that ends that one. This book here is older. It has the marbling on the cover, although some of it is coming off right here, and there's some marbling on the inside pages. The back cover is the same exact thing, and the back cover is also marbled. And this is A Child's History of England by Charles Dickens. I think I had this exact same book the last time too. There is no date, but it was somebody's in 1908. So I'm going to start this one off at $2. And the pages are all really nice. Some of them have a little bit of discoloration at the top, but they're pretty much a good quality book in its day. Put that back there so I know what that goes with. These pages are really nice. This is a nice book. Looks like I might have one page that's ripped somewhere in the front here. I thought I saw a ripped page when I flipped through. The contents. And let's see. Yeah, it looks like it has all the pages. It's really nice. I really like the spine. I think that spine is beautiful. $30 seconds left on this one. I would get it just for the spine. But I really like these marbled, the marbled pages, marble covered books. I think are really nice. Yeah, the spine is gorgeous. The spine is like my favorite part. 10 seconds. All right, Tilda. Next. No, not too many. And if I get more people to show up, I probably do the few that I did at the beginning. I have 2 Reader's Digest books. I am going to start these off at $3. I have the dust jackets for both of them in okay shape, little chewed, but you know. Here's the first cover. I call this one the donut cover. I just saw this one. I've never seen that cover before. Now seeing it pop up everywhere. And this cover is fish scales. Is what that one looks like. I love the title pages on both of them. I love that. I would keep that. You know, I'd cut that out. Keep that. And a lot of the Reader's Digest books, I think, have a few, have like some weird looking pictures in them. That one's pretty. That's a pretty picture. But some of these older ones do have some pretty pictures in them. You know, some of the watercolor looking pictures are really nice. You know, I got a small picture here of, looks like Russian royalty. We have a family photo here of people, Victorian-esque people. These pages too are really nice for Reader's Digest books. They're not very yellow. Some people are getting married there. Ooh, we got a pretty little bird. I just saw a pretty little bird. There's birds in this one. So there's lots of really nice images in this, and 20 seconds left. This one here, also nice pages. We had some ugly people on a beach. Yep, ugly people on a beach. Nice looking war picture being shot there. And that's the end of that one. All right, so there is that. Next, I have a small book. This one is tiny. It is designed around the whole cover, the front and the back. I'm going to start this one off at $1. The spine is nice. It's I forget what this one is. Let's see what the inside says. This is the child's book on repentance, designed also for older persons. So it's got a nice picture in there. It's got that little, that tissue paper that they put in the front. This was somebody's March 29th. Hey, March 29th, 1914. 105 years ago today. Somebody got this book. Wow, that must have been a big deal. So the spine is a little, a little weird there. And we have a little bit of water spots in the corner. But the pages look okay. They're antiqued nicely. They're naturally coffee dyed by the looks of it. There are no images really, except for that one in the front. Oh yeah, no, I don't know why it would be blurry. I don't think anybody even has, I don't think there's any Netflix on. Maybe it's just my internet connection. Oh, might have been a blip. But, there's some spots and stuff, but for the most part, for the most part, it's in really good shape for a nice little book with pretty embossing on the covers. This one is really nice. And it is small. It's a little hand-sized. 10 seconds left on this one. And that ends that one. What do I have next? Oh, I'll let you have that one for $1 since we don't have a whole lot of people here. $1. Put that in my pile up here. Nope, you're fine. You're fine because I don't, I'm showing 5 people, so I don't think that you're fighting anybody for it. Oh, I did not see you, Tilda. Oh, that was Tilda. I did not see you. I'm sorry, I did not see you. This one will be Tilda. I think everything caught up all at once. So that one is Tilda. I do show Tilda beforehand. This one here is a set of 3. All right, yeah, do a refresh and then I'll start this one. I'm going to start this set of 3 small books for $3. So these are just like a few of the classics. And I had a set of these at the last one too. Somebody wrote their names, everybody's name in the cover, it seems. These are some of Macmillan's Pocket Classics. This is 1915. And the pages are nice. There's a little bit of pencil mark in it. A little bit of writing here and there. And that's the first one, Shakespeare's As You Like It. This is Henry V. This one, the pages in the back are a little chewed up by the looks of it. The pages in the back. Somebody did some math back here. Somebody wrote a quote, "Remember me from all the rest, for I am the one who loves you best." So there's that. These pages are a little darker than that one. There's some pencil marks in this too. This one's 1920. The spines on these, though, are great. They are definitely attached. I know. I love the little quotes people are writing. This one here, too, has a quote, too, but I can't quite make it out right now. So this one, too, has some, pencil marks and some underlinings. But these really are put together very well. They are in very good shape. There is no play at all in these spines. And they're nice, like little pocket size, books. And that's the end of that one. You did get that one, Laura. That would be you. That would be you. So let me write my. Okay. $3. Okay, $3. Oh, next, I have this gigantic book. This is, this one is Charles Dickens' The Works of Charles Dickens, volume number 3. And it even says with 24 illustrations. And I know this one has a date. I thought this one had a date. I don't think this one might not have a date. Hello, Lynn. This one doesn't have a date in it, but I'm going to assume it's old. I am definitely going to assume it's old, especially since it has the little piece of tissue paper right there. And the cover like this, whoo, sorry, earthquake. It still has a little bit of the gold on it, and you can still make out where it says Charles Dickens on the spine. Yeah, it's definitely older than all of us probably combined. So I am going to start this one off at $3. The pages in this are fragile. It's put together well. The spine is still okay, but the pages in it, I don't know if it's the size, but it is fragile. You know, I can't guarantee that it has all 24 illustrations, but it's big. You know, it is a large book. It is a large book. See, here we have a picture of a guy standing on a wall. It is definitely, we have a sunset with a guy laying on the ground. It is huge, for sure. In the way of how books were, you know, this is a big one. But it is a nice one. You know, like I said, the pages are brittle. They are old. They are aged. This belonged to C.M. Scales. But it is beautiful. I love the color. I love the color of this cover. It's like a teal. It's very, very nice. It has a little bit of gold still left, and the back is nice. Well, everything is going media mail, which is much, much cheaper than 5 seconds left. That is the end of that one. The next set I have, it's kind of like just a couple of random hardcover books. This has a nice design on the cover, but I like the designs from the inside of the dust jacket. I love this. So that's why I try to keep the dust jacket in good shape, you know. Spine. The spine is just the Crusades. So it's simple black book. Debbie, you can get a hold of me. My email's in the description, so you can get a hold of me if you want to. I hope you feel better, sweetheart. Go and get checked out. Let us know. Let us know how you're doing, okay? If you want to order ephemera pack, I got 60 of them, so you definitely have time. But take care of yourself, okay? This one is Tombstone, and I like this one because of the I like this larger text, and this does have a few illustrations of nice mustached individuals. I thought it has some drawings too, didn't it? I don't know what this is. I just saw Wyatt Earp, so this is like definitely you know, Midwestern. I'm going to start for these two. I'm going to do $2. You know, you do have some images in here. You do have some, you have Ed Schieffelin, who discovered the Lucky Cuss Mine. And this was copyright 1929. So this one is pre-1930. Oh, Laura, that's no good. But I do like this back cover. I wonder if that's why a lot of people didn't show up tonight. I wonder if there's bad connections everywhere. Because I was watching Barb Owen earlier, and and it was slow for me. It was definitely slow. I don't know. Let me see if the Crusades have any pictures in them. The Crusades. Ooh, I saw a picture. I saw a picture. Oh, yeah, there's some pictures in it. I know, but I didn't want to do it on a Saturday because, you know, everybody seems to be auctioning on Saturdays. Hey, look, this one you get free ephemera from it's an election reminder. Election reminder. Everybody seems to be spending their money on the weekends, so I thought maybe if I did a Friday night. So there are some images in this on like glossier pages. And you win that one, Tilda. Ooh, tell people to stop cooking dinner and start buying books. The baby's yelling. This one here is 40,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I know, Tilda, you're buying everything up, and you're only going to spend like $5. I have the library pocket and card here. The inside covers are so cool. It would be much cooler if it didn't have discard in red right there, but you know, sometimes you just can't win. And this one's going to have some images in it. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I was never crazy about that book or the many movies they've made of it. It's always made me, I don't know, I just never liked it. So, these pages are nice. They are nice pages. A little bit thicker. I definitely, this is definitely a nice book, and it still has the taped pieces on, but you could probably get those off fairly easy. But it's like a nice woven cover, which I like. So I'm going to start this one at $2. And it has like this goldish looking embellishment on here. And the cover is in really good shape. The spine is in really good shape. I like this. I like it when it looks like, you know, and it says 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. You know, so you could tell it's a classic. If you made this into a journal, this would be a nice classic looking journal. It smells old. The paper smells old, so it must be old, right? The paper smells old. I don't know what the year is. What do we got? MCMXLIX. Some time ago. Whatever that means. But it's in good shape. It's definitely in good shape. The pages are nice. Everything looks nice. Except for the tape and that discard thing. Right there. But the library pocket looks nice. November 75. 11/27/62 was the first date it was taken out. So I'm going to assume this might have been like from the 40s or the 50s maybe. Be cool for a nautical theme, I guess. is the end of that one. I have Telegraph Tom here. It'll help if I put my sticker back on there. Telegraph Tom's Venture. And this has one of those nice covers on it with the picture. And the spine also looks nice. And it still has the dust jacket. And the pages are nice and old. The date, I don't know what it is. Let's see. Look at how old these pages are. 1899. Oh my God. You would never think that with the dust jacket being in this shape, that this book was from 1899. Wow. I'm going to start this one off at $2. It has like ads, which I thought was so cool. And the pages are really thick. Like they're thick like a construction paper. There's 228 pages in the book, so you can gauge the thickness there. You know, I do have a cluster of them here that were dog-eared down from storage, I'm sure. But this has some gorgeous aging to these pages. But I don't think there's any pictures. Except for like in the front here, you have that picture in the front. But I do like this cover, like this. Telegraph Tom's Venture. I think that's pretty. The back cover doesn't have anything on it. The dust jacket doesn't have cool ads on it either this time around. But, you know, it's a book that's like 120 years old. What do you expect here, you know? $1.25 per volume. I just love these pages. Oh my goodness. They're thick. They're really thick, like a construction paper. And we have 7 seconds left. And that one is going to go to the lovely Miss Lynn. For $2. All right, next up I have Billy the Kid, and I pretty much brought this one out because of the Billy the Kid factor. The dust jacket has a bunch of the books from this publisher, and the cover is a nice tan color. This was given in 1933. It has large font inside. The spine is nice. The font is definitely large. It's definitely dog-eared in a few places too. You have a few pictures. This one here, when they married apparently. And there might be a few others. I'll start the bidding off on this one at $1. $1. I don't know what let's see what the actual copyright is. 1926 it looks like this one is from. 1926. So this one is Billy the Kid. And it is in good shape. For sure. For its age. And this one might have some of the, it has the novels listing in the back here, back couple of pages, it looks like. And it smells old, nice and old smelling, old looking. Okay, honey. Nice. The cover is textured. Hello, Crafty Journey. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. The cover is nice and textured. And the back cover, and the front cover, like I showed you before, does have the writing on here, as does the spine. And here is the picture on the dust jacket. So I have 15 seconds left on Billy the Kid. Oh, my throat's getting dry. Okay. I'm going to do some more Reader's Digest. I have one with a dust jacket and one without a dust jacket. So the dust jacket one isn't anything fancy because the dust jacket is all discolored from storage, but that is the cover. I've never seen this cover before until now. There's just a tiny little discoloration at the top there. The inside page is beautiful. So there's the back and the spine. And then this one here, it's just a little, dinged around the edges here. The spine looks good. This is summer 1954. And this one is, I don't know what this one is. Let's take a look. This one is 1968. So I'm going to start these at 3. But I do love this cover. That's fine, Laura. I'll be here, until I go through these boxes I have. But I do like this cover a lot. This cover is very pretty. It will help if I hit start on my timer. And the pages are in good shape. You get some free ephemera. Look at all this stuff you get here. From the Farm Bureau. We have some calendar pages ripped out, it looks like, from 1989. So you'll have those. You'll have those dates. And like most Reader's Digest, it has some weird looking pictures in it. Yeah, the Reader's Digest ones that I have aren't that old. I think I had one that went the last time. I think it was from the 50s. I mean the 40s. This one here is from the 50s, and this one is from the 60s. And the pictures in them, I wish the pictures were nicer because they're really not nice. Like that's a creepy looking picture, Some of them, I do have one that has some pretty psychedelic looking pictures from the 70s. And it has some pretty psychedelic pictures in one of the stories in it, but for the most part, they're ugly. I know a lot of them do it for the cover, but I like, I like to use the pages too. And believe it or not, the pages in these older ones are in better shape and are nicer looking than the pages in, hey, Certificate of Appreciation. They're in better shape than a lot of the newer ones. Like these pages are gorgeous. Look at this. Look at that. Look at those pictures. Love it. Look at that. A nice little wreath looking thing. Thank you. The baby's coming and putting blocks in my box. That one is going to Tilda. Alrighty. What are you doing? Are you making noise? I think you're making noise. Here, take a block. Alright, I gotta get to my other box here, ladies.
Did the thing beep on these books?
Yep. These books are all beefed out.
And for sale.
Yeah, she's very vocal when she wants to be. Okay, look, I need to get in here, okay? What are you doing? I don't need your help.
I know.
I don't need your help.
I know that.
I'm talking to the baby. Oh,
Oh, but.
all right, got my next stack coming up here. I'm gonna keep bumping it.
I'm gonna do it. He's gonna be a bunny.
All right, we'll start with that stack there. Lily, you can't do this
Why?
because I have them organized. Okay. All right. Next, I have these two books here. The Sea Devil has some nice map on the inside and a plain blue cover, but it's embossed, so that's pretty nice. And another one of those nice dust jackets too. The Sea Devil, I like that picture. And I do like this writing on these pages. That's pretty nice. And I have, there's a few pictures in it. And the same kind of mappy stuff on the back. And this one is Simon Gertie the White Savage. Another nice cover with a little embossing. So this is like the blue cover bundle, if that's what you want to call it. And I will start these ones off. I have some book pages similar to this in my ephemera packs. I will start these ones off at $2. Okay. No, you don't need ephemera packs. I didn't say that they were ephemera packs for babies. This one is 1928. No. And this one is, I am going to take a guess. This was 1927. Wow, all the dates on here is 1917. I thought for sure it would be 1917, but it's not. So these would probably even be pretty cool books to read if you were into that. They're in great shape. They're not missing any pages at all. Spines are in great shape. They have that nice ratty edge look on the edges of the pages. This dust jacket, did this one have cool stuff on the inside? Nope, just a boring dust jacket. But I do like the page on the front. The picture on the front is pretty nice. And you got these. But yeah, I would probably even read these books. Ooh, free ephemera while you were out. Scribbles. Best kind. Nice ship there. So it has some nice pictures. You got some nice ships. What are you moving into that box? That's fine. I'll put you out in the shed tonight in the box. 20 seconds left. But yeah, these books are pretty neat. These books are pretty neat for what they are. And they are old, even though they're in great shape. And that ends that one. Crafty Journey, what is your first name? Just so I can write it down. I'll write your YouTube name down too. What are you doing? You getting in trouble? Alrighty. Okay, perfect. Beep beep. I gotta go put these right here. I'm gonna step on the baby. I'm gonna step on the baby. Oh. Have a little green book. It was Luther Smith's. Copyright 1929. The Handbook of All Denominations. This is all the denominations you will ever need to know are going to be right here. I'm going to start the bidding. What would work for me is my email address is in the description. Just shoot me an email when you're done and when we're done. And just so I can have your PayPal email address because I do all my billing through PayPal. This is a very green cover. And the pages are, they're very nice. Very nice. I don't see much writing. I saw some underlining, but this book is $19.29. I will start the bidding off this one at $1. $1 for this lovely green book full of all of the denominations you will ever need to know. This is it. This is all of the denominations. Of Christianity. And it's the 5th edition. The 5th edition of denominations. And it really is all of the denominations, even ones in different countries. Mormons, Roman Catholics, Volunteer Missionary Society. This is pretty intense. This is as of 1929. You know, I'm sure that now people have added like 4,000 religions to this. But you can at least get yourself up to date to 1929. Right? It's in really good shape though. The spine looks pretty nice. I like the green cover, even though you can't read anything anymore on the spine. But it's still in pretty good shape for what it is. 30 seconds left on this beautiful green puppy. The baby is playing with the basket. She's so funny. You're crazy. She's crazy. And we're going to stop that one right of. Oh, that timer noise is like terrible. The next couple lots that I have coming up are itty bitty books. I have Confidence and Pigs is Pigs. These are small. This one they got it in 1925. Let's see, 1916 is the copyright. Confidence, the mainspring of success. So these little tiny books, oh my god, this book is like in really good shape. That is in perfect shape considering it's got like 20-something pages. 29 pages to be exact. And Pigs is Pigs. Also in pretty snazzy shape. This one is copyright 1906 by Doubleday. Nice illustration there. And some little illustrations, some big font. Wow. You can read that every line. So I'm going to start the pair of these at $2. $2. That cover is so adorable. That one right there. And the back of it is nice. The back of this one is nice. These are very cute. Very cute. This one didn't have any writing in the inside. It's just aged. It is weathered. And this must be a kid's book, I'll bet. Pigs is Pigs. Glad they cleared that up. But this book is just adorable. The itty bitty little spine. It's for Joe from Sister, December 1925. Little book ad thing in the back. This is cute. Cute book. You can read about this too if you need the mainspring of success. You'll have it right here. You will have it right here. Confidence. We got 30 seconds left. Alrighty, and that ends that one. This next lot is another lot of mini books. I sold one set of these at the last one. Golden Treasury of Songs and Lyrics, Ruskin's Sesame and Lilies, and this one is Washington's Farewell Address, Webster's Bunker Hill Orations. And all three of these books are in phenomenal shape. And the one thing I thought of for these, the spine on this one's a little chewed. The one thing I thought of with these little ones, because they're all the same size, is like bridesmaids gifts in a wedding. If you made some pretty journals, because look at this designs. That's beautiful. You know, it's beautiful design work on those covers. You know, and they're all the same style cover, just different titles. Especially if you have, you know, bookworm bridesmaids. I'm starting this pair at $3. Pair, I mean this trio. This has some writing in the front. And, hi, don't put that in the trash. The baby likes to put toys in the trash. There's a little bit of pencil mark in this. A little bit of notes. Note taking. This one is also written on the inside, 1913. Again, a little bit of note taking in the margins here. Some pen mark in the top of some of the pages. Get out of there. Get out of there. You don't gotta be in the trash. You don't gotta be in the trash. Some little paper flakes in here. But another book in great shape, just some pencil marks. Written very nicely, very old Englishy. 30 seconds. Golden Treasury of Songs and Lyrics. So this is all like poetry, songy, old songs, it looks like. That is so cool. That is so neat. I want to see, what is the date? 1912. This one was 1912. So all of these songs and stuff in here is pre-1912. All righty. Susan gets that one. $3. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. Okay. I have, woo, that hurts my bum. I have an English book. English grammar. And it's old. 1911. Also a Macmillan book. Oh no. Yeah, 1911, February 1911. Let's see. It's in pretty good shape. There are some pages that have been put back in. So there might be a page or two missing. But the pages are pretty thick, actually, considering it's a textbook. The pages are pretty thick. The spine is a little chewed up. The covers, the retail price of this book was 60 cents. Exchange price until December of 1911 was 30 cents. Wow. So this is English grammar. I'm going to start this one at $2. It does have some pretty neat things in it. Some pencil marks. You have a little price sticker, free ephemera included. The day that I went through these books, it was in January. So a lot of them I tried to take out. There were some, a lot of the books had stuff bulked up in them, like random notes. And I tried to take a lot of it out, but it was like really windy and cold that weekend, so I missed a lot of it too. Which means you get to win free ephemera. There really isn't much writing in this one though, just some pencil marks here and there. Even in the beginning, which is where most of the writing happens, is in the beginning of these books. Once again, I remind you, I do live in a zoo, so I'm sorry, you'll have to deal with some of the noises of the zoo. It is a nice book, though. I really do. I do like this. I like the color of the cover. It's very much green. It might not look so green to you, but trust me, it's green. And I've got 30 seconds.
You're done already?
No. All right, stop that one. Dear May. Lillian, what's going on? My next book is Commercial Geography. You get writing in it. The date on it is, let's see, 1917 is the address. The address. 1917 is the copyright on this book. We've got some globes. Africa. Oh no, South America, I'm sorry. Maybe I need to read this book. Some writing in here a little bit at $2. Boston Harbor. Another map of which continent is this one of? Let's see. Oh, North America. Very nice, very nice. There's some nice pictures in here for sure. The pages are like almost glossy feeling. They're thicker pages though. They are nice, nice pages. You know, this would even be interesting to read. Look at this. Look at this picture of sandbags. Actually, it's storing Pacific Coast wheat. It looks like sandbags though going up. It is bags of wheat. That is so cool. And this is some oceans. Yeah, there's definitely some cool illustrations in here, for sure. Cool illustrations, cool maps, cool photographs. Everything about this book is just pretty darn awesome. We have about 20 seconds left on the clock on this beautiful puppy. It sounds good. I'm not going to get these packed up until probably Sunday, so sometime between now and then, you know, we'll be fine. Thank you very much, though, Susan. It was great to see you. This one is going to the lovely Tilda for $3 whole dollars.
Like a sale.
Tilda's got a stack going over here. Tilda's going to buy another house for all of her books. All right, kind of chopping it. Choppy. Did that come in before my stop? Because I'm showing it coming in after I typed stop. But I don't know if my computer's running slow because it sounds like a freight train running right now. Are you sure? I'll mark it down for Laura. Laura's gonna need a new house too with all the books she's buying. This is constructive rural sociology. $19.13. Yep, $19.13. It has some like chart looking things, and it's a little bit bigger, a little bit on the bigger side. If you are looking for a larger size, I mean, not like huge like that green one, but bigger than the last couple of books that I did. And the red is really nice. I do like the red. I'm going to start this one off at $1. So we'll start this at $1. And there are some notes in the back. Written in the back of it. But I like these red covers. Hey, look, somebody else wrote $1 in here. So this was $1 at some point too. Besides today. The pages are really thick though. They're like that construction paper feeling pages, you know. It has 300 pages in it, so that tells you how thick it is when it looks like this. And it's 300 pages. Very, very thick pages in this book. Um, 30 seconds left. The spine, it's in very good shape. It's just missing some of the lettering, which was once gold, is now a little choppy. And that is the end of that one. My next stack. Let's see what I've got here.
Mom, this is a different live video.
No, it's the same one that I was just doing.
No, this is a different one that you just started earlier.
Yeah, I started this one earlier.
This one's different. But this one doesn't really make pictures.
No.
This one doesn't.
Nope.
It doesn't.
No.
Can I use both of these boxes?
I'm gonna need this box. But you can use it until I need it.
Okay. I'm gonna use half of it.
Alrighty, let's clear some of my mess up here.
Let's go. I'm gonna use half box. One,
All right, I have my last two lots of Reader's Digest books, so we'll just do those. Oh, I just gotta move my big stacks over here. Okay, my Reader's Digest. I have these two here. This one actually is not a Reader's Digest, but it's a little tiny bit bigger, as you can see. But it has a nice looking cover, and it has pretty illustrations. The book is actually called, ooh, Jane Eyre. This is Jane Eyre. What a nice looking picture on the front there, huh? And it has illustrations. Very nice looking illustrations, might I add. Very pretty. So you'll get a Reader's Digest and a Jane Eyre with pretty pictures. And the book and the pages are in great shape. Wow, I love this book. Keep this one for myself. There are nice painting looking, color pages that are on much thicker paper. And the pages are in nice shape. The book itself is in nice shape. The spine is in nice shape. Cute looking covers. And here's Autumn 1954 Reader's Digest. Pretty no, honey, I'm filling it up. Like a sunshine yellow with this nice strip right here. I need that box, please. Leave this yellow on the back too. So for these two, I will start it at $3. This one has some antiquing looking around the page edges, but it has some neat looking 1950s images, which I love. I love these images. Abraham Lincoln there. It comes with some camera and somebody hanging out of a ceiling, which is always nice. Love when people are hanging out of ceilings. I love these borders. They stopped doing these borders like after the 50s, I've noticed. And it comes with free ephemera, right? I love the cover pages inside of them too. They stopped doing that too after the 60s, I've noticed. I have noticed. But I used to read these when I was younger and there was nothing else to read in my house except for these. I would read these Reader's Digest condensed books. A lot of them are pretty tacky. Oh, I knew she'd show up, Carehart. I knew she'd show up. See, I knew you couldn't live without the goodies. You're doing it for the Jane Eyre book, aren't you? I love this book. Vera May. Lillian, what's the matter with her? This one is 1946.
I just want to put my beads into my little car.
Well, you're both gonna have to play nicely or else nobody gets the beads. 10 seconds. That one
Come out here.
goes to Carehart for 3 pesos. Perfect. And I have my last Reader's Digest bundle. Of these two, they both have their dust jackets, more or less, kind of choppy in the corner there. Then we have that design on this one. And we have this design on this one. And I will start, this one is 1954, and that one is 1954. So spring and summer, 1954. This one at $3 also. So again, some nice antiqued pages on here. Okay. We have some nice band. We have a band hanging out. And oh, thanks, Laura. I adore everybody too. We are a very lucky community to have so many great people. You know, and it's like we're all family, you know. I really, oh, it'd help if I hit my timer, wouldn't it? I really enjoy, you know, hanging out with everybody, even if it is just online, you know. We didn't have these options many years ago on YouTube. It is good people. It's great people, you know. There's just a lot of really great people. Nice ropey border on that. I do like these books. They're very nice. The Reader's Digest covers are very nice. And I love these inside, you know, book plates. This one isn't, the pages aren't as brownish. I wonder if they've used different pages because these pages even feel different. I wonder if this says, please fix my horn, my brakes don't work. And this one says, if there are no robbers, bring me back a sandwich. Very nice. I like this. I like this a lot.
It's got the tape.
Alrighty, 10 seconds left, all of you lovely people. Yeah, really good people. Alrighty. So we are stopping that one there. Hey, what are you doing? Did you drop your necklace? Take the necklace out of there. Here you go. Crazy monkey. Okay, my next book is this little one here called $500. The date is that there is no date. Okay, there's no date. I'm going to start this one at $1. Old pages, and even the writing is like fading in this book. So it's pretty old. One page has come out, but it was put back in here. A couple pages apparently. So it wasn't a very, it doesn't look like it was a very good quality book in its day, but this cover is like really neat. You know, $500. I'm not going to sell it for $500, so don't worry. Don't worry. Hey, get out of that box. Do you need those beads again? Stop dropping them in there.
Hey.
But these covers are cute, you know. I like these. The back cover doesn't have anything on it, but the spine is pretty neat. And it's not in bad shape except for this right here. $500. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this for $500. You have some pencil scribbles back here too. It is distressing. These, you know. I'll tell you after, honey. Alrighty. This one here is called Leaves from a War Diary. And it's bigger and it's thicker. It's a thicker book. I will start this one off at $1. And I left whatever was left of this dust jacket on here. But I like that design on here. Sorry, I made a video about it. Hoping everybody's kind of getting out of work and stuff and ready to come buy some crap. I didn't really advertise this one a whole lot though. A whole lot. I guess I should have. I just figured that I had a whole bunch of people subscribed to me from the last time and that they would show up, but I guess not. So this book is big and bulky. It is a big bulky. but the pages are nice. It's very thick paper, and it's got some illustrations and some maps and some buildings and a truck and some woods that look like a hurricane went through there. Hunting lodge. And this cool guy. Look at that guy right there. He's worth $1 himself. Look at him. General Mangin. He was the commanding 10th French Army. But it does have these cool maps on here. There were a lot of war books, particularly about the Civil War from this guy's collection of books. So I kind of felt like a rebel, you know, reading all these Civil War books. But, oh, this is a big fat book, you know. Definitely a larger book. But I love these thick pages in these. Like, it really makes me want to make them into an art journal, you know. I know, right? Isn't he a hottie? Alrighty. Embossed on this book. It is like, it is a small book, right? It's a small hymn book. So it is religious. So I'm gonna start this one at $1. I just love this. It's falling apart. It's in 2 chunks in there, right? It's in 2 chunks, but the cover is like so adorable. It is thick. Yeah, it's thick. There are a lot of pages in this book. There's like, let's see, 500,000 pages. Let's see, I got 735 pages. But look at that little design. That is like, I hope you can see it. I hope it's not blurry. I hope you can see. It's like embossed in there, but it's so faint. Oh, it's just beautiful. Beautiful. And the spine has some very faint designs on it too. And Lala joins the race because it's such a race. My huge auction tonight. All 3 people. We're a small party tonight, huh? I know you don't need a pen. You don't need a paper. Yeah, you don't need that paper. I got 30 seconds, ladies. I know. These are like, I love these. I love these books. I wish I could just keep them all, you know. Well, it's 7:30 now here. It's close to 7. It's probably about the time she's gonna go on. I got another box to go.
Hey,
This one goes to lovely Lala for $1. Her name is Mary Kay Lyons. Mary Kay Lyons. She does a lot of doll making. She's very good at it. Okay, I have a little bit different books here. These are pocket books, but they are soft cover. I don't have any storage either, and that's why I would keep all of these, but I kept all of I figured that people would put these ones to better use than I would. She does a lot of journal making. She makes a lot of stuff. She's been doing a lot of stuff with little golden books. I kept all of the books in this guy's collection that were like not nice because I think that other people could get use out of these nice ones. So I'll just use the covers of the not nice ones. These are soft covered, but the pages are very antiqued and they're almost like glossy, so they're like a decent quality. So I have these two here, and if you're looking for nice pages, nice papers, this is what you want. So I'll start these at $1. They are little blue books. That's what they're called, the Little Blue Book Pocket Series. Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare and Macbeth. These are fun. And the pages are like really nice and old. The books are old, the pages are old. They smell old, they look old. The covers are old. I don't even know what year these are from. Yeah, these are cute. They're definitely cute. They would make great ephemera. They would make really nice ephemera. Yes. Yes, if I was not clear enough. They are pretty old by the looks and smells. Oh, that's great, Laura. I love the vintage style journals. I've been making mine like kind of vintage, but I don't know. I don't get into themes, I guess. Thank you, beautiful Lori. I get into like the vintage, but I don't do themes. I do like just throw a bunch of crap together. See, I can always count on Lori to go and spread the good word. Lori for $1 whole. How lucky is she? Yeah, I can't do a theme. Like, I'm not even good at doing vintage. Some of my stuff has vintage stuff in it. You know, some of it is like, some of it is like not. Let me see what I have. I'll do these two together because these ones are kind of like random mishmash. You know, so this one is called The Light of Christ. And it's blue. It's a small book, you know, and it's a thin book, but it has some nice type. You know, the font is nice. It's got a nice photograph in it. And this one here, Sergeant Edie, which has that same nice woven feeling cover. So I will do the two of these. Hey, get out of there, you. I will do the two of these for, look at that, free ephemera for $1. Come on, get out of there. That's not you. Hello, Sandy. Thanks for coming to hang out. Give me that paper. Thank you. Give me this book that you just had to knock off. Laura is not going to be happy dropping her books on the floor. Oh. Yeah, that would be fine. I have that cereal in the fridge if you want to try filling her up. So these are just kind of random. $1 for the 2 books. And Lori did. She spread the word. I know, she just like powered out a message to the whole world.
You and me, come on.
Rosie did. She has been very good though. I really can't complain. She has been awesome. I tried to make a video the other night and she was like a total nightmare. But today, she has been great. I do too. We have a very great community. We really do. My hands are getting all dirty from handling the dirty books. She is a year old. She is a year old. And she is such a sweet thing, except when she's not sweet. She turned 1 in January.
Yeah.
This is something that we should all practice. You want those 2 books, Care? That was for these 2. You want these 2? Hello, Cheryl. Well, Care, obviously you're fighting against a ton of people here. So if you want these 2 for $1, I can do I'll do it for you. For $1. They're earlier than 1930. It's 1928 on this one. And I know, we're just talking about you, Lala, with your, and this one is 1946. But if you want to do these 2 for $1, I will definitely do these 2 for $1. We're just talking about you going and powering out the message of the auction. Spreading the good word, my friend. So, do you want these ones, Care? I forget that Care is sight non-sound. I know. I'll put them aside for him. Okay. Yeah, my internet is slow. The good news in story and song. How much fun is that, right? This is missing like the few first pages, it looks like, and the title page. So I don't know the actual age of this book. Okay, I don't know the actual age of this book, but it is a book about story and song. So we have music in the back. It's the mullet of books. We have story in the front and music in the back. So I'm going to start this one at $2. I love this book. This is pretty. This is pretty. I have a hymn book. It's missing, it's definitely missing some pages and stuff. But these music pages, I have some music pages for you too, beautiful Lala. And they are Nice old pages. They even sound crinkly when you flip through the pages. Crinkly sounding pages. Yeah, this one is story in the front, music in the back. Oh yeah. This book is a party. This book is a party. Put that on those two books that Care got so that I don't forget. Ooh.
That's enough of that. Put that on the other side.
30 seconds left on this party between two covers. There are some pencil marks on the back. Some of the pages in this party. So pencil does add character.
Mom, did she draw me? She draw me some hearts and kisses.
Yep. What is this book? Let me see.
Now, maybe that's my opinion.
Oh, this book is so much fun. This book is so much fun. This is a home ec dress book, fabrics and dress. The year is 1931. I'm going to start this one at $3 and you will see why in just a minute. This has tons of pictures of sewing, and it even has bugs for some reason. Oh, because of moths, that's why. It has some fabric images. And some more. This upholstery. Really? Is everybody buffering? Should I stop my timer? And I'll stop my timer for a minute. And I'll flip through this until we come back to Earth. Some sewing machine pictures. Some cute little kids. Well, hello, Gail. I think it's aliens. I love these fabrics, though. All right. Is everybody back? Can I resume? Is it look okay? If I have to, I'll start. Sew and dress. Look at that beautiful lady there. Fashion. Look at that sleek dress there. Look at all these pictures. Love them. My internet's not the best either, so I don't know. I don't know. Pretty. Another. These girls. Oh, look at the silhouettes. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Fashion costumes of 1857. And this one here. I'll wait 1 second so everybody can get back and The date on this book, oh, 1931. I told you that already. Let's see. These are 99% of these, Gail, are sewn. These are sewn in because they're old. They're old books. This one is going to go to Laura. Yes, ma'am, it did. $3. This next book is so funny. This next book, like my husband was like just totally smitten with this book. It's called Isn't That Just Like a Man, right? You open the book, 1920 is the date. Nice thick pages in it, right? Nice thick. That one's a little bent. And then the other side is, oh, well, you know how women are. So then it's this way. This book flips this way, and then this side is upside down. So this is half of the book here, and then this is this half of the book here. Isn't that funny? My husband thought that was such a riot when we were going through these. He was like, oh, look at this, look at this. And the picture is a guy with a cigar in his mouth, right? And this one is a woman that's like, you. So I'll start this one at $1. $1 for this hilarious gem. But it does have very thick pages. I'm sure it's funny, too. I'm sure it's funny. 1920 is the date on this one. 1920. Prognosis, condition less permanent than in case A, as less essentially monogamous. Oh, it's how to diagnose your problems. Oh my God. This is funny. It really does too. It just bashes men on one side and bashes women on the other side. It's hilarious. What a great book. This is a treasure for sure. And it's even like that on the spine, like this, and then you flip it, and there's the other one. Am I buffering again? I know, this book is so cute. This book is so cute. And on the date, on the note on the inside, it says, and still we love them. All right, that one's going to go to Gail. That one is cute. I like this book. Well, thank you for coming back, Cheryl. This book, I'm doing the shipping media mail. Media mail. Everything is going to be media mail unless you order the ephemera pack. If you order an ephemera pack, right, for $5, and if you just get this in one book, I'm just going to ship them together. It'll be cheap. But if you get the ephemera pack separate and you get like a whole bunch of books, I'm going to ship this separate because I can't put this in media mail. And then your shipping will go up like $5 zillion from the weight of the books. So that's how I'm doing that. The ephemera packs are $5. And I also have these Civil War books. I got a ton of them. I'm doing these for $1 a piece. There are some nice, you know, black and whites, and there are some paintings in here and stuff. You know, you can have some guns, maps, you know, all that kind of stuff. So these I'm doing $1 a piece. If anybody is interested in one of these, I part and use them as art journal type things. You can go over these pages. They're just a little bit glossy, so you might want to gesso or something first. Like the media mail the last time really wasn't expensive at all, Laura. Like with your books, you might be, I'm gonna say between like $4 and $7 with what you have there with the media mail, because it's really cheap because you can only ship books, music, you know, textbooks, things like that. You can't send magazines. You can't send anything with advertisement. You can send CDs, I think, you know, so the media mail is so cheap. I mean, like I said, Care Hart, the last auction, she got that huge box. I mean, huge. I bet you there were like 30 books in there, and she only paid $20 in shipping. And if that wasn't media mail, I bet you her shipping would have been $60, you know? So I have these for $1, and these packs are $5 if anybody is so interested in such a thing. My next book, which is super awesome, is Practical Business Arithmetic. And it is a math book, 1915, I'm sorry. 1915 has a lot of numbers and charts, some pencil markings. In it, you know, we have, I think it had some pictures of checks here, you know, or there is some pencil writing in here. The book itself is in really good shape. It is not missing pages, you know. I might have a page here, unless that's just a piece of paper. It's just a piece of paper. So you get some free ephemera. But you get some little fake checks in here. It is shiny, but it's not like super glossy. Some of these textbooks just had these kinds of pages like this, you know. I guess it symbolized, from what I have seen so far, that it was a good quality book. Ooh, look at these pictures. Look at that. Adding machines. Look at those adding machines. Aren't those cool? So I'm going to start this one at $3. Yeah, the pages are a little bit glossy though, but it's got some great mathy stuff. Yeah, that's what I found, you know, in my experience with these old books so far, is that the better quality the book is, the nicer the pages are. Well, hello, Miss Lizzie. I am so glad that you jumped in on this, because I have something to send you. But like I said, there are pencil marks because this was a textbook and it was used. Just so you know, though, he could omit these pages. He wrote omit on these pages. But I love, love, love these math books. So 45 seconds left on this. Very nice cover. The back cover, the spine is in great shape. Lizzie, I have about 60 packs. So trust me when I tell you that it is not sold. You can get however many packs you want. There are over 150 pieces of paper in here. And I've got a whole bunch of different kinds. I have you know, some with calendar pages. There's music pages in them. The papers range from 1920 to about 1980 is what the pages in one of these range from. So if you want one, I'll mark you down for one. They're $5. But Lizzie won this one, I believe. Let me go back up. I don't think anybody else. Yep, Lizzie. Lizzie, that's this pretty book. You'll take 2? Okay, let me just write you down on my list. Oh, yay, that's so much fun. You're going to love, love, love the ephemera. Okay, my next book is Cheryl would like one. This book here is The 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, because there were 4 of them. Yep, I marked Cheryl down for one. The cover is pretty boring, you know, but it is a nice color blue, and the spine is in great, the whole book is in great shape. They mean it when they say that dust jackets keep the books in nice shape. 1922 is the date that it was given, and The 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, I'm going to start this one at $1. And the pages are in great shape. I know, I know these books, some of these are very interesting. I have a couple of them out there that I'm going to read. And you know what I have an entire box of, but I didn't think that they would go in the auction, is I have an entire box of Westerns by an author named Zane Grey. A whole box. And they are like as Western as you can imagine. These are the things that John Wayne dreamt about. I'm sure that he starred in every single one of this guy's movies. Oh my goodness, it tells you all of the printings. It smells nice and old though. Oh yeah, you gotta smell all the books. I did have one woman complain to me of a book that I sold on eBay that it smelled old. I've never heard of them because I don't read Westerns, so I might sell them, you know. I might sell them because I have a box, like a diaper box full of Westerns. I know, it was a soft cover book they bought, and she was like, it smells really musty. I'm like, yeah, I have a lot of Westerns. I could not believe the Westerns that I had from this guy. This guy liked war and Westerns. And Laura gets this book for $1. Let me know how it is. Let me know. Because this book looks really cool. I like the picture on the... I know, musty books are the best. So this book here is different, and I'm going to tell you why. You see this cover? Somebody made it. I am not going to take it off because it is stitched on here. So I do not know what the cover underneath. I don't know what the cover looks like underneath. This is a piece of fabric that somebody made for this. And it's stitched, and like at one point it ripped right here, and it's stitched right here. So this book is weathered. This book is weathered. It is very old. but the pages are still really, really white. White pages. Let me see if I can get, are we buffering again? Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. It's like you have to constantly refresh. It's like, oh, yep, we got to refresh again. So this book is from 1850. This book is from 1850, you guys. Am I back? Am I better for anybody? Out. I don't know. I swear to God, it's the way some of these books were stored. You know, it's the way some of these books were stored. But this is from 1850, and it has thick pages. For a book this old, these pages are thick. And this book has some Shakespeare in it. I don't know. What is the book titled? Oh my goodness, this beautiful handwriting here in pencil. Life and Beauties of Shakespeare. And it's got a picture of Shakespeare on it. So this has a whole bunch of Shakespeare stuff. And like I said, this cover was handmade. It is a piece of fabric. So if you want to take this apart, it definitely doesn't have a spine. I can tell you that. I can feel it. If you want to take this apart, I will completely leave that up to you. I am not going to take it apart. But it is old. So I'm going to start this one at $3. And like I said, the page looks combined, but it's not. It's just where the spine came apart right there, where these signatures came out. These ones aren't even in there. But somebody tried really hard to repair this book. Somebody has definitely worked on this book. There are pictures in it. Julius Caesar. But this paper is like in such great shape.
We should be able to have some in a little bit.
Such great shape. Oh my God. These pages are so yummy. And this back page is ripped. But you can see how they attached it. They sewed up here and down here, and then they just loosely sewed the whole thing up here. Oh my goodness, this book is so cool. Even if it's not attached all the way. Are nice. All the old books I have, the pages are like crinkly and very brittle. This is like really nice. And this one looks like it's going to go to Miss Lizzie. Alrighty. The next one I have is The Night Horseman. I like this cover. I think that the cover is really neat. And I like the contents of it. The spine, the book itself is in great shape. And the pages are also in great shape. And they are also on the thicker side. This was copyright 1920. And everything seems to be in really good shape. All of these pages are in great shape. And the dust jacket's in nice shape, considering 1920. So I'm going to start this one at $1. While I have a sip of water. I don't know why. You know, my internet here, because I'm out here in the woods, isn't the best. I like this. I like the picture on the dust jacket though, and I love this writing. A part of me wishes that the font was the same way on here as it is on here. I'm going to assume that this is along the same lines of a regular Western novel too. But it is a pretty nice book. The pages are great. Some of these thick pages, I feel like if you made this into an altered book, it would make a good altered art journal, is what I think of. Because the pages are thick. Even if you just glued two of them together, I feel like it would be great. And this is also stitched. And the spine is in great shape. The binding itself is in great shape. It is rugged. The only thing I've noticed with these style papers is that watercolors do not like, it just makes the paper like crumble with regular book pages like this. So that's the only bummer. 20 seconds. It looks like this one is going to go to Miss Gail for an entire $1. I don't know what that is. What is watercolor ground? I have another one of these style books. Oh, it would probably work with gesso because it's the paper itself that does that. So I'll bet you something like that would work for sure. The Life and Words of Christ, and this and the back cover is also the same way. I am going to start this one at $4. It is in great shape. It is together very nicely. But I did notice one page was kind of folded. Where did it go? I thought I just saw one a minute ago. Hello, Jane. Ooh, free ephemera. You get a number 5. One page just had a dog ear on it. It was folded down, but I thought I saw one that was folded, but I guess not. There's a piece of an envelope in here. Maybe that's what I saw. Piece of paper. So here she is. Here is this beautiful inside cover, back cover, and the pages are just yummy. And they're thin. They're on the thinner side. So there are a lot of pages. I know, free stuff, free stuff. You get a number 5 and a piece of you can't tea dye paper to look like this for sure. That is like way nicer than any coffee dyed paper you've ever done. Don't even lie. 20 seconds on this old puppy. 1889. Gorgeous spine. All right. The next book I have here, it is small. It is a small book. It is called Laddie. And it came in a box. It had its own little box, but I couldn't keep the box because the box was in really rough shape. So it is gray around here because of the way it was stored. And as you can see, something was stored right here, but you can probably bring that white back. And the spine is nice, except for this little corner up here. This book, it's an old book, I guess. Let me see if I got a date. I don't have a date on it. I do not have a date on it. And like I said, the box was kind of screwed up. So this one here is for this very nice, small, thin white book. I'm going to start this one at $2. Thank you for coming to hang out, Sandy. I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself. Have a great weekend. I live in North Carolina, Jane. I am in North Carolina, and all of the books I'm sending media mail. I also have these ephemera packs that I'm selling. So if you order a bunch of books and you order an ephemera pack, I'm shipping the ephemera pack separately because I can't send this media mail. All right, Gail, thank you. I cannot ship this media mail, so I'm sending these separate. But if you just order a couple of books and one of these for $5, then I'm just going to put them in together because it'll be cheaper. But I am also selling these books for $1. They're Civil War books, and they have, like, you know, pictures, and they've got 1800 style stuff, maps, and images from the Civil War time. And you even get cool looking dudes on horses. Oh yeah. So if anybody wants one of these are $1. I'm using a couple of them for art journals. One of them I'm going to pull the pages out, and one of them I'm going to try gessoing pages or something just to test it out. I mean, why not? So I got a ton of these if anybody wants these. So 20 seconds on this little puppy. Laddie. I wished I could have savored the box because it was the little box it came in was so cute, but it was all squished and it's like a little jewelry box. So the material was like a jewelry box, so it wasn't really cardboard. All right, let me grab some more books. Let's see what I've got here. All right, this is my last stack.
What?
Oh, Jane, my tooth is killing me. Last week, what's wrong? I don't know what's wrong. I got a filling. This is like a Reader's Digest almost. This book here. It just has a picture of a head. So I feel you on mouth pain, girlfriend. You got a map in here. And it's like there's a few stories in this book. There are no pictures though, but there are a couple maps, and it looks like somebody stamped something in here. Let's see. So there are some little pictures, but it looks that is weird because I have paint. See, somebody stamped the school stamp there. Where is that? So I am going to start this lovely book at $1. But it's in good shape, you know, just this tape, the library label there. And the date I have on it is 1946. I know how you feel, Lori. I've been there before too. Um, but this book is pretty nice. It is a pretty nice book, I do have to say. The pages are nice. It's a good quality. So if you're looking for red and you don't mind this cool guy's head on there, the spine is very, you know, I guess it is just one book. I thought it was more than one because of the blocks, but it's just one book. I thought it was more than one story, I should say. But I do like these maps. And you almost have a library card, but it was ripped out of here violently. Same thing with the pocket. Violence. It is nice, though. It's a nice book. Me too, Jane. And that's why, like, I'm selling the older books. I had come into all these books, and I kept the ones that I didn't think, you know, would sell, the ones that weren't old, because I know that a lot of people look for the old ones. So I've really got to go through the collection I've got, you know. So I thought I'd get rid of the old ones because I'm afraid to use a lot of the old books because I feel like, you know, people make much nicer things than I would with these books. So I'll give them to the people who make the nice stuff. And the old stuff, you know, I don't necessarily make a lot of old stuff, you know. I just make some old, you know, I add old stuff to the journals and to the things that I make. But I definitely have enough books to last me 1,000 years. This is The World, the Flesh, and Father Smith. But look at this book dust jacket. It's like a drawing. Somebody drew it. It looks like pencil. You know. So I thought that was cute. And it's in really good shape. You know, the book itself is nice. So it's just a simple little book. 1945. Okay. Simple little cover. Got some antiquing around the edges and the spine. So $1. But I think this book's adorable. Yeah, it is. It's cute and it's thin. You know, it's got this cool guy on the back there. You know, it is a cute little book and it's got nice pages. This one's like folded, creased, but it's got some nice pages. It's you know, it's a good quality. The spine is in nice shape. Everything is in really nice shape on this book. So this is definitely a cute little book, and it's like the perfect size. Well, Dad's calling you.
Huh?
Dad's calling you. But I like this cute little book. I think it's cute, cute, cute. It could be me. It could be buffering because of me. I might have this sucky internet today. The buffer bug. But it could be YouTube too, because earlier Barb Owen was buffering for me and I never get buffering on her channel. And it was like a really bad lag, like really bad. And that never happens to me with Barb Owen. So it seems like I only stream when YouTube is the only time I stream is when there's problems with YouTube. So let me know about the next problems with YouTube, and I'll stream then too, so that I'm consistent with the lousy YouTube-ness. This one is gonna go to the lovely for $1 whole. All right, I got a couple big books coming up. Like this one here is huge. Look at this big sucker. Department of Agriculture, Yearbook of Agriculture. Yep, I got you down. 1932. I like it because it's got a lot of tables. I saved a couple of these books for myself in pages that have different style things than just words, I like numbers and weirdness. Some of them are this way. See? Some of them are this way. Some of them have a ton of numbers. So, I'm going to start, actually, here, let's start this way. I have 2 of these books, okay? This one, somebody got hungry on that book there. And this one is falling apart a little bit. So instead of doing an auction on these ones, if somebody's interested, I will do this one here for $2 for the 1922, and the 1932 I will do for $4 to whoever interested. So the green would be 4 and the tan would be 2, if anybody is interested in that. The 1922 one is a little bit thicker, but it has the same amount of stuff, except it's been chewed at a little bit. And there's some graphs in both of them, You're going to have some farming pictures, maps of the United States, more graphs. Both of them are going to have a lot of this stuff. The pages in both of them are in good shape. You have some farming pictures. Oh, trees in the form of a graph. So that's that one. And then this one I showed you all of the charts in the back. But this one also has pictures, like the same thing. Farm data. Which one would you be interested in, Jane? Guys running in Norway. They're drilling pine seed. I definitely don't need to grow any pine. There are tons of pines. Look at that. Pretty little labels there for fancy eggs. And a cool ad. Look at this cool ad for honey. Isn't that cool? All good honey. You want them both, Jane? So $6? These books are fun. These books are really cool. I did keep one. I did keep one for myself. I think it was 1930. Alrighty. Perfect. So, like I said, I'm shipping those media mail. So, even though they might weigh 400 pounds, you're probably going to pay like $4 in shipping. The next book here that I have, oh, look at how much fun this book is. Oh, look at how much fun. It is called Got 'em Down Store. It is a catalog. It is a catalog. This is a catalog. Okay, catalog. How cool. So it's got like jokes in it. American jokes. But in the front, look at these ads. Catalog and calendar. Look at these. And you don't have to worry about what's on the other side because the other side is the calendar and this side is the images. Look at that. Oh my God, beautiful. Look how gorgeous this is. Oh, look at these heads. Head. Creepy looking head. Look at that. I am going to start this book at $4.
Well,
And your dad's calling you, honey.
Yes, Dad.
Catalog, calendar, and game and party book for $19.39. So this is from 1939. But these images are like so awesome. Love these images. Love, love. So it says here, right?
you know that chunk is only a piece of
Turn this picture. It says picture. Turn this picture upside down.
that's a mustard.
This is supposed to be a cape, but it's either too long or it's an awful short woman. Looks more like somebody sticking her head out of an Indian wigwam. So then it says turn it around. So you turn it around and it says, doesn't help much, does it? Some of the books are hilarious. Some of these books are so funny. They are funny. I would love to like stop and read all the jokes and the stunts. American jokes. This is so funny. 30 seconds. Let's wet my whistle. That is so cool. Some of these books, they are cool. That is so funny. This whole book is hilarious. And it looks like it's going to go to Miss Lizzie. This is going to go to Miss Lizzie. Alrighty. I have okay, I'm gonna do it this way. I've got this book here, The Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan. I really like this cover. It's very nice. The spine is great. It's in great shape. The date in this book is 1,000,000 years ago. There's no date. So this has got to be thick pages. They're like one step away from being cardstock. And look at how old they look. Look at how old. Now, mind you, this did not come out of a smoker's house. There wasn't a single thing that I got that was smoky, smelly, you know, like it smelled like it came from a smoker's house. I got some scribbles on this page in pencil. But I'll start this one at $2. I bet you even reading this book would be The Pilgrim's Progress from This World to That Which Is to Come, delivered under the simulcast by John Bunyan. I would even read it. This book looks like it would be a good book. And it looks like all the pages are there. But the paper is just so thick. I'm going to put this book, since I just did another book like this. Look at it's printed crooked. The page was printed crooked or cut crooked, one or the other. Look at how crooked that page is. I'll put this at the late 1800s. I'm going to put this in the 1890s because I sold another book similar, but it didn't have any crooked pages. I know. It's like so neat. Look at somebody even folded the page, and because it's so thick. So this is a cool book. It's put together pretty well, but the signatures themselves, maybe the stitching is loose. It's just loose. You know, you could see the space between them. I think that's just loose. But and I love the cover too. This is a cool book. This is going to kind of go with the same kind of book you bought at my last auction, the way this cover looks with the Boy Scout book that you bought. I know, I've got some of those pages for you too. Trust me, I got a ton. It looks like you're getting this one. Carhartt is back. Girls Like a Ninja. All right, I got two textbooks coming up here. I have Applied Business English and Applied Business Correspondence. This one has a spine, and it is in decent shape. This one, though, which is new something something. What is it? New Physical Geography. This one does not have a spine. Okay, this one does not have a spine, but it does have two yummy old covers that are all rippity-doo-dah, right? And nice yummy right that open my page to all of these cute animals. Pictures galore. You've got cool looking people here with hats. Eskimos. I'm going to start the pair of these off at $4. There are tons of pictures. I know, that's what it is. It's rippity-doo-dah. This is a rippity-doo-dah book. I love everything about these old textbooks, though. I just love them. I don't even think this has any. This didn't have really any writing, just little markings. And the date. Do we have a date? Are we dateless? Well, somebody used this in 1916. 1914 is the date. Copyright reprinted in 1914. And then the Applied Business English, right? A letter is the form of a written discourse, takes place of a personal something. And we have stick people punching each other. Stick people. That is a deal. If you're going to buy this book, you're getting a deal. Look at this art. This has, it's all pencil though, it looks like. Letterheads. 10 seconds. Yeah, free stick people. Look at that, free ephemera. Just went by it. Whoa, free ephemera. All right, Care. I don't know. This was just a book that I found, and I really liked the dust jacket on it, but it has pretty watercolory images in it. Okay, and it has nice poetry in it too. I'm a believer, you know, if there's beauty in my offerings for others. I love these images in here. This isn't an old book. It was given as a gift in 1980, but the pictures are so pretty. Printed in the United States of America. Congratulations. So this has no date. It was just printed in the United States of America. Look at these pictures, though. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at that. It doesn't feel, the pages are very thick, but it doesn't feel old. I know, these images are like stunning. And the poetry, from what I'm skimming through, is beautiful. It is beautiful. I am going to start this one at 5. Yeah, I mean, these, and the poetry is so, so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Printed on Hallmark eggshell book paper. I know the feeling. We'll flip through these images again. Because this, I mean, these pictures are like just so unbelievable. I don't know, Cheryl, maybe I'll keep this one. No, just kidding. I'm not allowed to. I have too many. These pictures are just so nice. I could never do art like this. This is like, this here is probably my favorite page. This is probably my favorite page. I mean, look at that. We do that stuff with our stencils all the time. 30 seconds. Cheryl's in the lead at $6. Ooh, I like this one too. This one might be my favorite. These pages are incredible. That is an incredible, and even the picture on the dust jacket is very pretty. Lizzie. I got Cheryl at 8, just before my stop went in. What a treasure. I want to see what you do with these pictures. Our next book is funny. Woodfolk at School. The date, (1903), and we have some cute little pictures in this one. Oh, really cute pictures. Look at that. A lot of the pages, though, seem to be, or at least the picture pages seem to be a little, you know, not attached anymore. Look at that. Such cute pictures. I will start this one at $3. Pretty birds. Look at that. A school for little fishermen. So there are some pages that aren't quite in there anymore. But for the most part, all of the yummy pages are still in there. Little deer. This is a cute book. This book is cute. What the Fawns Must Know. See, I love these types of things. Wood Folk at School. Look at that cover. So the spine is still like in nice shape, but it's just the book itself isn't, you know, it's loose, I should say. It is loose. It is a loose book. It's been dripped on. It's been written in. Ralph Clark, December 25th, 1912. So it is cute. It's a cute book. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. Little bears on the cover. "30 seconds." Yeah, Pre-Loved is definitely what it is. Unk Wunk the Porcupine. The Partridges Roll Call. I know. Book porn. That's what this auction is. It's book porn. This one is going to The Beautiful Fair Heart for $3. Oh my God. Care has been here for the least amount of time and her pile is getting to be the biggest. This little book here, as you can see, I have a post-it on it, but look at this. Oh, this picture is like sticking on there, you know? The Lost Monument. It's very cute. Very cute little book. Very cute. There's a little picture here. You know, nice little pictures. It looks like Western. So the date, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Is nothing. I'm going to put it at early 1900s. Is going to be my guess. I'm going to start this at $2 for this little sucker. This cover is like so great, and this picture in there is like so cute of this little house. See? Little snowy cottage. I know, but I don't have enough stuff to keep having auctions, you know, so it's going to kind of be like one auction once in a while, you know, unless I can find more books like this. And I did find old books at like a local yard sale recently, but I was like, I gotta sell what I have, you know. I gotta sell the books I have before I grab more, you know. But I actually got some old books at Salvation Army recently, which I can't believe. I can't believe I found some old books at Salvation Army. But I do keep my eye out because I would like to do these kinds of auctions all the time and sell these books all the time, you know. I just like this one because it's small and cute and small. And it's cute, but also it's small, which is cute. 30 seconds. Oh, Cheryl, I could go for a PB&J. You know that? You know that? I could go for a PB&J. I'm hungry, so I can go for anything right now. But I don't have many more to go. I got a stack. Only up to the ceiling, and then we'll be done. Looks like Kara's going to get this one. So my next book is this sucker. Campfire Girls, Lake Camp. 1920s, it looks like. It's going to be, I'll bet you it's 1920. I don't know when it is, but somebody had it 1921 to 1922. And I'm going to start this one at 2. Well, Lori, I'm hoping to sell those at the craft fair that I'm doing, is what I was hoping. Because I have a few, I have a few more of those in the works that I'm making, Ooh, this even has little ads in the back. I love when they have these little ads in the back. And this is thick paper. Again, thick paper. It's attached very well. I would even read these. I bet you this book is fun to read. Some nice uneven discoloring, which is nice and uneven and discolory. So these books, boys copyrighted books. Somebody even wrote it up here just in case you missed the memo. It looks like it's missing its back cover pages though. There might be a few back pages. Oh, really? That's what you were talking about? I thought you were talking about the ephemera packs you wanted. Well, yeah, girlfriend. Yeah, girlfriend. If you want, I'll definitely I did the next one a little bit different, but you'll see. It's cute. You'll see. I'll definitely save if that's what you wanted 4 of. Because if you wanted 4 of those, then I'll give you the ones I'll sell you the ones I'm making right now. All right. Done then. Done and doneer. Looks like this one's going to go to here. So this book here, I was going to this book here I was going to keep because look at these images and poetry. And I'm a sucker for poetry. I kept a poetry book actually tonight. I kept it out. I feel guilty when I win. So this book here has some amazing pictures. Like, I don't know the date, but you know it's late 1800s for sure. It's got this gold leafing here. It's filled with beautiful little poems. Like this right here. It's just a little, it's just a poem about a little boy having a little baby boy. Stunning. So I'm going to start this one at 4. And you even have this like creepy looking guy on the front, which is like so creepy. This guy is so weird looking. This is so weird. And it's from the Brilliance series. I love this book so much. It is like so beautiful. I wonder if Lizzie is going to pull a Care and start upbidding herself like Care did the last time. Oh crap, did I just bid myself up again, Care says. Yeah, girl. I just cannot believe these pictures though. Oh, they are like so yummy. So, so, so yummy. I just love this book. Even though the spine is a little rippied, it is still totally worth it because it is just so pretty. Oh my God, Care, I was like cracking up. You know, we have like 2 people bidding and Care is like cutthroat against herself. She's like, no way, $5, $6, $8. I'm like, oh my God. She's like, nobody's getting this except me. I'm going to even bid myself out, she says. Oh, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Is Lizzie going to get it? Is Lizzie going to do it? Is Lizzie going to do it? Ah, Care won! Oh, boy. I show Care before the stop. Are you sure? I'm going to write ship to Lizzie. All right. This book here, The Silent Bullet. This is just a basic book. This one isn't anything fancy. Copyright 19. So, you know, it's got thick paper. You might have a picture or 2 in here. Lizzie, it's already, the business deal already been done. We cannot go back in time. So the Silent Bullet is going to start at $1. A silent, but it's in good shape, you know, and the paper is nice and thick. I really like this thick paper. I like this thick paper. And it smells old. So I like this book. Carrot is outbidding herself the same amount. You're only at $1. I like this color green. I mean, you can't tell because of the mic horrible lighting. But if you're actually looking at it, this is a really nice sage green color. That's really nice. "20 seconds, Care, if you want to outbid yourself." Yeah, kind of, but a little nicer than that. A bit nicer. And Care is the winner. This book here is humongous. It is huge. But you will see, because it says 114 full-page art reproductions, 114 art interpretations, 89 poems, blah, blah, blah. This is a book of things you could think of. The world's greatest Madonnas. Okay. The date I have on this sucker is 1947. Is it? Am I getting worse for anybody else? Because it is late. All the perverts are probably on now. But look at these pictures. Remember, that's what it said. We have music pages. We have beautiful images. We have statues. We have poetry. We have stories. This is like, this has got some really nice stuff in it. Really nice. So if I love some of these music pages are really cute. Very nice pictures. And this book is big. It's big. The paper is nice quality. You know, it has like 800 pages. So I'm going to start this one at $2. The date is 1947 on it. It has pictures of stews. It has just gorgeous. This would be like a great keepsake book to have, you know? Yeah, it is a junk journal. Pretty pictures, pretty music pages, and pretty writing. Look at how tiny that is. Look at how tiny all that writing is to get it all on one page. I mean, it's beautiful. It's got beautiful religious, you know, material in it for sure. It would be a very nice treasure to have. The angels. Some of these images would look phenomenal as covers on a prayer journal. Went that way, or if you just kept it as is. Because I mean, the dust jacket, it's a little ripped, but it's not, you know, the end of the world. It's full of lullabies and folk songs with interpretations, 239 poems and 60 stories. 20 seconds. All right, I have Care on that one at $6. Okay. The next book. Okay, you sure? Care's buying everyone presents tonight. Care's buying everyone. This page right here is ripped, apparently. 1949 is what I have on the date, but I like the idea that it is the greatest story ever told. And you can see it's still a little bit on the binding. Just a basic cover. I'm going to start this one at $1. You're going to have to read it if it's the greatest story ever told. You're going to have to read it. Look, you got a business card from Globe Life and Accident Insurance Company out of Roanoke, Virginia. Care is a sweetheart. Care is one of the sweetest people I think I know in my life. Yeah, me too. I'm working on it. Hence why I haven't had dinner. This is a cute book, though. You know, it's nice. I like the spine. It's in very good shape. The pages are nice in it. You know, they're aged perfectly. It comes with a business card for life insurance, if you shall so desire. Yeah, I can wait on that for you. All righty. This one is going to go to Laurie. You want to do that, Care? I can do that for you. Next one I have is this book here, The City That Was Never Reached. Care got it for you. This is The City Reached. This book is old because it has this tissue paper crap, which is old. 1911. 1911. So this book here, very thick paper, very thick. Very nice title letters, you know, these beginning of a chapter things. And these pretty covers. So I'm going to start this one at 2. Look at this pretty picture on the front though. Isn't that cool? Look at this guy. He's like, yeah, man, I am awesome pants. But I like this cover. I like the spine. The city that never was reached. I know. There's like not a whole lot of type. Very large type too for what it is. I like this. Do you want me to let you know what you're at so far? All right, hold on. Well, once this one's done, because I'm almost done here. 10 seconds. And you got it, sister. Okay. I have you at $8 so far. I'm doing these three together because this one here is like a half of a book. But it does have charty thingies, and remember, we love charty thingies. And it is a math book with numbers. So, and the covers are cool. The covers are very leathery looking, very rustic, manly looking covers. This one here is 100 Fables, and it's got some pencil marks in it. So pencil marks for, you know, just some notes. And it's in, there's some of it, it's in French. So we have French Fables. And this one is another Latin grammar book. Apparently, I like 100 of these things. Latin grammar. So, and this, you know, inside cover page. And this is 1908. This Fables book is 1906. So this, for the three of these, I'm starting them at 5 for the tree. 5 for the tree. 5 for the tree. Latin grammar, 100 Fables, which is like an English-French concoction here. And this portion of a math book. Oh, I love you too, Care. And I'm so thankful for all of your spending. And you want me to add these all on top of the other ones for you? Or do you want to include it all together? All righty. Don't worry. I got you. I got you, girlfriend. I got you, girlfriend. I have 1, 2, 3 more books after this. 3 more books after this. 30 seconds. All right, Carrie, you got this bundle. The next one I have is, oh, I didn't enter the stop. I thought I did. Anyways, this is Modern Primary Arithmetic. The book is so worn out. Love you, Care. Thank you so much, sweetheart. The corners are actually worn out on the book. Corners are actually worn out. This is the Virginia edition. The retail price is 25 cents. And the exchange price is 12 cents. So we're missing some pages here, so I couldn't tell you the year. But it does have math stuff in it. It does have numbers. The answers are in the back of the book. And it has math problem 3. Some old tape. Look at that. 1920s tape. I'm going to bet you this is the 19 teens. This book seems to be the going years of these old books. Yeah, no kidding. Those corners are rounded, and you could tell that they were beat up. And there's no spine. So I'm going to start this one at $1 because of what it is. $1. You know, when they wrote Modern Primary Arithmetic, they've traced it with the pencil on the cover. They traced the letters on the back. The price of this book is fixed by Commerce within the state and may something something. But see, Cheryl, this is a Virginia book. This is for you because it's Virginia. But yeah, they kind of beat the crap out of this book and then taped it together. But look, you can learn Virginia math in this book. And the answers are in the back. Yeah, all of these books are from Virginia. All of these books are Virginian. Lizzie jumps in at 2. We have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Yeah, the answers are in the back. For all of us sucky math people, the answers are in the back. So you can figure it out. And this one goes to the lovely Elizabeth Brewer. I know, the rounded. This is I had two books like this. I don't know if I already sold the other one, but it was 2 of them with the corners just. All right, this one and then one more. A little girl in old New York. Cute little story. I have a date of sometime. I don't know when the date is here. Iris Clark. She didn't even date when she got it. This is dateless. I'm going to bet it's, 1920s, 19 teens, I'll bet. And it even comes with a postcard, Danville, Virginia. And the postmark on that is 1913, so this has got to be before that. So you get free ephemera, 1913 postmark, and it has those book ads in the back again. So I'll start this one at 3. A little girl in old New York. There's no pictures in this one. Just a bunch of boring old words. But this postcard is so cool. Baltimore, Maryland, February 27th at 1:30 a.m., 1913. Look at that stamp. It says on it, Mrs. Jenny. Jeannie, maybe. I miss you. Or no, guess you have heard from Iris before you get this. I left them in Richmond to the hospital this evening. I think she will get along all right and be satisfied. Look at that. Your neck of the woods, Cheryl. Oh, I think this cover is beautiful. I think this cover is beautiful. And the spine, too. You know, look at that spine. Really? Then this has to be for you. Wow. This was meant for you. Next, all you have to do is visit New York and you'll be done. You'll be officially well-rounded in this book. Ten seconds. Yeah, the postcard's from Danville, Virginia. See? Look at that. This book was meant for Cheryl. Okay. Last book of the evening, girlfriends, and then I can go have something to eat because Thelma. Look at that cool design. This is so Art Nouveau. It like just screams 20s. I bet you it's the teens. I bet you it's the teens. Let's see. No date. It's got to be the teens. No date. No date. Look at these pages. These pages are very antiqued, but they are not thick. They are thin pages. Thin. They are like thin construction paper. So start Thelma. This font is very nice though. I'm going to start this one at 2. And the back cover has nothing on it, but the front cover is beautiful. And that spine. Look at, they couldn't get it all in one spot, so they like put a dash. Thelma. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome to the party. The above books may head at the store where this book was bought or will be sent to postpaid. "30 seconds. The pages sound yummy though. You just listen. Oh, nice, nice, nice. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. All right, that one goes to the lovely Elizabeth Barilla. Well, girls, it's been real. I have had fun with all of you. If you haven't already, my email address is in the description. So just send me your PayPal email, and I ask you to please make sure that your shipping address is correct on your PayPal so that I can just make an invoice and make the label through PayPal and ship it out. If there's a different address I'm shipping to, just let me know and I can arrange for that too. Other than that, man, it has been fun. I might do another auction. I might not. I don't know. I might list stuff on my Etsy, which is under the Chadwick Rose. And yeah, I'm going to go have something to eat and go to bed. But thank you, everyone, for hanging out. And I will see you too. So just send it to me in an email. My email's in the description box. Your address. And I will bill it to the lovely Lizzie. I love all of the giving natures in this stream tonight. This was a lot of fun. I love you all. Ta-ta for now.